Hi, Year 4. So our new topic is island life. So I'm going to be talking about islands today. So what is an island? An island is a piece of land that is surrounded on all sides by water. Continents like Europe or Australia are also surrounded by water, but because they are so big, we don't consider them islands. Islands come in all different sizes. Some are huge countries and others are small and exist in a group. Can you name any islands? So pause the video now and see if you can name some islands for me. Okay, the island of Great Britain, the Channel Islands. Where do islands come from? Pause the video and see if you can think about how islands are made and where they come from. Write down your answers in your book. Okay. Most islands were formed millions of years ago when the sea levels rose. This broke away pieces of land from the main continent they were attached to. So when we did dinosaurs in year 3, we talked about this, how they were all one big chunk of land and they broke up into different pieces. There are some types of islands that were formed in different ways. Let's take a look. So volcano islands. Volcano islands are created from volcanoes erupting layers of lava and solidifying, which means they turn into solid, over millions of years. They eventually become so tall that they reach the surface of the sea. Coral islands. Coral islands are made of lots of tiny corals. They make rocky reefs that eventually pile up to make islands over thousands of years. They are sometimes ring-shaped. You can see that here. Tidal islands. Some places are only islands at high tide. St. Michael's Mount is an example of this. Hot islands. Hot islands usually have hot tropical climates. They often have white sandy beaches and palm trees. Can you think of any hot tropical islands? Cold islands. They have a cold climate, and one example is Iceland. So the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland includes the island of Great Britain and the northern eastern part of the island of Ireland, and many smaller islands. So we've got one big one here, another one here, and lots of little ones coming off it. So they are all islands. Some islands, like the British Isles, were once joined with other areas of land called continents. When the sea level rose, they became cut off and islands formed. So here you can see British Isles joined to Europe. And then at some point, this bit's been cut off. So here, there's lots of little islands. We've got the Isle of Wight down at the bottom, the Isle of Man, Skye, and lots of other islands. We have hot and cold islands. Okay, so there are lots of hot and cold islands. And why do you think they are hot and cold? Like, where are they located that makes them hot and cold? I'll show you the map. So here, there's something along the middle that makes places hotter. Who can remember the name of that thing that's along the middle? Good, it's the equator. So the closer places are to the equator, the hotter their climate. Okay, so your task for today is to complete the island comparisons research. So St. Lucia is 43 kilometers long and has a population, which means there's how many people live there, a population of over 180,000. So what I would like you to do is to find 4 other islands, find their length in kilometres, and find their population and compare them. See which ones have a bigger length and how populated they are. It might be that you have a smaller island, but the population is quite big. That happens in our country. So think about all the differences between the islands. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing your work on Padlet.